Hello everybody, welcome back to Jewel Family Farm. Today we're going to be making a chocolate cobbler cake. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our 3/4 cups of sugar, 1 cup of self-rising flour, I didn't have self-rising flour, so I used plain flour, and then I mixed in some baking soda. It's 1 cup of flour, plain flour, and 1½ tablespoons of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to mix that up. Okay. Then we're going to put 2 tablespoons of cocoa. And then we'll put 1/2 cup of milk. 6 tablespoons of softened butter. One teaspoon of vanilla. Salt. Alright, and we're going to mix this up. Turn your volume down. You ready? Okay. I didn't make you all suffer through all that noise of the mixer. So I turned it off till it was mixed. Alright, we're going to spread this out in a 9x13. I'm going to spray it with some Pam or some spray. You can use Crisco or butter or whatever you want to use in this. Spread this in this 9x13 pan. You notice there's no eggs in this batter? I know it's shocking. I had to look at it again to make sure I didn't forget something. Okay, we're just going to spread this out. Okay, so spread this out all over your pan as best that you can. It's a real thin layer. It's not thick at all. It'll rise as it cooks. Okay. So then what you're going to do is you're going to mix 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of regular sugar, 1/4 cup of cocoa. Okay, we're going to mix that all up. Here out of the way for a minute. It's my daughter's birthday this coming weekend, so I wanted to make her this cake. She loves this cake. It is a good cake. It's almost like a chocolate lava cake, but not quite. But it does have like a puddingy consistency to it. So just mix that up really good. Alright. Then we're going to sprinkle this all over the top. All of this goes on it. This is what makes the pudding part. Okay, just kind of get it on there as good as you can. Alright. Now we're going to pour 1.5 cups of hot water. So let me go get that. Okay, so what we're going to do, we got 1.5 cups of hot water, and this is just out of the tap. It's not boiled water. It's just really good hot water. And you're going to pour this right over the top of this. Very, very gingerly. Try to wet as much of it as you can. Okay, you're not going to stir it. You're just going to let this set on top, and then we're going to put it in the oven. Okay. All right, so there it is, and we're going to stick it in the oven at 350 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, so while we're waiting for a few minutes for that cake to get done, I was wanting to show you something. My family is originally from the mountains of North Carolina, and we moved, a lot of us moved down here to Virginia, and years and years ago. But, okay, so I had to fix my camera. These beautiful rocks that they have in North Carolina that we love rocks. My family, the kids, the grandkids, my grandma, she used to love rocks. But anyway, we all like rocks. And so in North Carolina, you can go down to the creek banks and stuff, and you can find these beautiful rocks that has this mica in them. But they're just so beautiful. They're not worth anything. You know, I mean, you can't sell them that I know of. I don't know that you can sell them. Maybe you can. I don't know. But we just find these laying in the creek banks. And so I just think that they're so pretty. And they got mica all in them. I use these for door stops. And I use it too when I'm making soap to hold my pieces of material on my counters. I just use it for weights and stuff. But yeah, but I just wanted to share that with you because and you just go down to the creek banks and just pick these up, just big chunks of, just like we called it, isinglass is what we were always told it was called, but it's mica, and it's just all over the place. You just go and pick it up right off the ground. But isn't that beautiful? I just wanted to share that with you. Still waiting on our cake to finish. Alright, so while we're waiting on the cake to bake, maybe we'll just take a little walk up through here and kind of show you how our property runs. So I'm going to turn you off of me and turn the camera around. Well, here's my house. I'll just picture of my house. We're getting ready to build a front porch on the front of it, hopefully. Alright, I'm going to switch you around. Alright, so one of my daughters live up there, and then back down that way, back behind the house, is where all the animals are at. It's back where the red truck is back there, so all the animals are back down in there. But this is our property. We'll walk up the road a little ways. Pretty day. It's kind of warm today. It's been dropping down in the 40s at night, but it gets pretty warm in the day. It's 70 today, which is very unusual. But for the last few years, well, several years, it's stayed really warm here in Virginia till after, well, not in the mountains, but down here in the valley and stuff, and up past Christmas it stays pretty warm. Up here's where we have our bees. We've lived on this property for 8 years. We started off in another part of Spotsylvania County when we first got married, but we've been here in Spotsylvania County since 1979. So, but over here's our bees. I'm getting out of breath. This is a big hill to walk up. You see the house is way down there. It's a little bit of a hill. But over there's our bees. I don't know if you can see them or not. I haven't been over to look at them. Let me turn this around. Oh, you're probably getting the sun. Alright, well, since the sun's blocking your view down that way. But we had a whole bunch of pines that grow here, a lot of pines, and especially in this part of the county, that we have them milled. We just had them done, I don't know, a few years ago, and they've already grown back. That was all cleared out, all cleaned out, all the way back to that tree line back there. You know, back over that way. Oh, that's our property back there, back to that tree line. We had all that cut out, and but this is what's grown back, and just, I don't know, 4 years maybe? Not even that, I don't think. I'm running out of breath. It's hard to talk and walk at the same time. We're up on a hill. And if you back behind me through these trees at the end of the driveway up here, in the winter you can see the mountains. The Blue Ridge Mountains. We're not far from Shenandoah National Park. It's not too far. It's a beautiful day though. But this is our driveway that we're walking up. Whew. It's quite the hike. But this is the end of our driveway. I'm not going to go up any further. We'll switch you back around. I don't know what all you can see with the sun in front of us. quite warm today. See if we get the sun behind us, maybe you can see the beehives a little better. There they are. That's where we had the meat chickens down there and that stuff, so we haven't cleaned that up yet. All the meat chickens are in the freezer now, but we gotta get all that put away. But as you can see, we're pretty secluded here. There is some houses way back over in there, and back over in here is part of Lake Anna. You can hear the boats. Yeah. But, you know, there's nobody really around us until you get up on the main road off of our driveway and go up the road, and then there's some houses up in there, but that's my daughter's house up there. And then all that property is all part of the farm. Alright, well, we'll head back down to the house, and cake should be ready any minute. It was a nice little walk though. It's a nice day. You could see though I mean, the leaves are not, they're changing a little bit, but not a whole lot yet. And this is the middle of October. Well, they don't usually finish falling off the trees until November. We usually get a really heavy, our first kind of icy day is usually right before Thanksgiving, when it really gets cold, but then it'll warm back up again. But until after Christmas, you pretty much can be outside doing stuff, you know, and still getting, you know, your garden ready for the spring planting or whatever. So we're lucky that way. I mean, each year's different, of course, but the last few years, last winter, it was warm. I mean, you could do stuff all year round. You didn't, you know, it was very few very cold days. So I don't know what it's gonna be like this year, but you know, everybody's got to be prepared. I got some elderberry trees over in here. I didn't get the elderberries off of them this year though. I just the week that they got ripe is when we had that real hot spell, and it was just so hot. And even to pick blackberries, I came out and went up the driveway, picked blackberries all up the driveway there, and the second time I came out to pick them, it was so hot they had dried up. So you know, right when everything comes ready to pick, it comes these really hot spells for days on end. So I don't know. Anyway, all right, we'll go check on the cake. Okay, so here it is right out of the oven. And as you can see, it's got some pudding down in there. Lava, if you will. All around the sides. Oh, let me get up here. All around the sides, you can see the chocolate oozing out. She's gonna love this. Yes. All right, I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm not gonna taste it today. Well, maybe just this little piece of chocolate. I can't resist. But I'm not gonna cut it because it's her birthday. It was delicious. It tastes like Hershey's cocoa chocolate. I don't know if you ever had the Hershey's cocoa fudge. Well, It's a liquidy form of that. It's delicious. Hope you try this recipe. Please subscribe if you like what I'm putting up on the channel, and like and share it with your friends, and do all the stuff that, you know, everybody always asks you to do for their YouTube channel. All right, take care. Count your blessings. We'll see you next time. Bye.